Hi, I'm Anna Annandale. Welcome to my presentation on acquiring, assessing and teaching writing. The presentation begins with the physical nature of writing. It is important that children develop fine motor skills to enable the correct pencil grip. These fine motor skills can develop by tracing patterns, writing in sand or rice or shaving cream, and rolling Play-Doh into letters or into shapes. Annandale et al. 2005 states stages of writing as a transition from teacher-directed to becoming independent. These stages are explained by Annandale et al. 2005 as the following: role play, which is pre-literate, early and emergent, transitional, and fluent, which is proficiency. The use of a range of strategies and processes creates a solid foundation for a complete approach to teaching writing. Instructional procedures give meaningful context for focusing on parts of the writing process. These strategies are modelled writing, shared writing, guided writing, and independent writing. Modelled writing is an explicit teaching of writing behaviours by demonstrating and communicating orally all the thinking involved. Modelled writing is effective as the teacher focuses on student learning needs and builds on student experiences, understanding and prior knowledge. This is achieved by a teacher defining the topic, audience and purpose. The teacher then creates ideas and vocabulary to demonstrate writing while she thinks aloud in sentences. Shared writing is a teacher-managed process. Writing is created collaboratively by teacher and students. The teacher's role is to define the topic, audience and purpose. The teacher creates and labels plans from student ideas. The students think about ideas and vocabulary, and finally the teacher writes the text. She thinks aloud as she writes. Guided writing involves guiding and supporting students. Winch et al. Explains the process of writing as a step between teacher-directed and independent writing. The teacher scaffolds lessons and uses prompts and cues to develop ideas. Oral discussion is used to stimulate prior knowledge, life experience, and trigger creativity to promote student writing. Independent writing is where the student effectively uses written language for a purpose, both personal and that assigned by the teacher. These writing pieces can be anything from creative stories, reports, writing journals, or letters. Students use ideas from shared writing to produce their own independent piece. They use reference to charts and other materials such as word walls and labels to assist with their writing. The writing process, as explained by Tompkins, Campbell and Green 2012, is an ongoing cycle in every classroom. Students should be involved in pre-writing, drafting, revising, editing and publishing. The process is not a linear sequence. Students pass through the stages at different rates. Sometimes students may move forward, while other times they may need to revisit previous steps in the cycle. Drafting is quick writing of thoughts and ideas as notes. Students create a title or topic. The notes can be bullet points, pictures, keywords, sentences or paragraphs. Students can use graphic organisers like mind maps, Fishbone, Note Taker or Brainstorms. The sharing of ideas with peers will add information and ideas to their writing. Pre-writing is a practice for the real thing. It is the thinking and practice stage in the process. This step is crucial to the process as it gets students ready to decide what they want to write about. Revising allows students to revise aspects of their writing. Teachers should model how to reread writing as a think aloud on how the writing could be improved or details could be added to make it more interesting or clearer, while checking it flows, makes sense and conveys the message intended. It is important to edit writing. This ensures all sentences are complete with correct spelling, capital letters and punctuation. Students check that they have used words in the right context. The writing should then be checked by a peer and or teacher. Now it is ready to be rewritten neatly with the corrections and improvements. Students are encouraged to publish their work in a variety of ways to motivate the students. This can be as a class book, decorated work, newspaper, PowerPoint, brochure, picture book, Word document, or a bulletin board. Tompkins, Campbell and Green 2010 state that the goal of literacy instruction is to enable all students to achieve their full potential. This can be achieved with a balanced program that is demonstrated through the following 8 principles. Tracy and Morrow 2006, as cited by Tompkins, Campbell and Green, explain that multiple theoretical perspectives improve the quality of literacy instruction by catering to different learning styles. These theories include behaviorism, constructivism, sociolinguistics, and cognitive processing. Effective teachers support students by the use of cueing systems. Bull and Anstey 2010 describe language as a complex system to create meaning through socially shared conventions. It involves 3 cueing systems: meaning, visual, and structure. Cueing identifies that more information than just words appear on a page to develop meaning of text. When all 3 systems work together, then the author's message has meaning and is understood. As identified by Tompkins, Campbell and Green 2010, in a community of learners, the students become motivated to learn and become actively engaged in writing. The teacher and all students work collaboratively and purposefully. A community of learners displays responsibility, opportunities, engagement, demonstration, risk-taking, instruction, response, choice, time and assessment. Principle 4. Adopt a balanced approach to instruction. A balanced literacy program incorporates a variety of literacy strategies and carefully selected materials for each activity with a responsive teacher. Balanced literacy begins with the development of literature appreciation. It involves teaching phonics, grammar, comprehension strategies, writing forms and skills. Teachers scaffold to support student writing when they demonstrate, guide and teach. The amount of support provided depends on the purpose and the needs of the student. Scaffolding decreases as the student progresses towards independent writing until it phases out. Principle 6. Organise the literature and literacy instruction. This is a balanced approach to literacy. The Australian Curriculum and Reporting Agency 2014 organised literacy into 3 strands: the language strand, the literature strand and the literacy strand. Classroom assessment has 3 main purposes: to determine student reading and writing level, to diagnose student strengths and weaknesses, and to document student learning. Macmillan 2011 states that teachers must use a variety of assessment tools to gather relevant and fair information about student achievement. These assessments assist teachers in planning valid lessons to improve learning. The tools include observation, running records, portfolios, conferencing, checklists, and rubrics. Campbell Green, 2012, explained that parents play a vital role in assisting children to become successful in literacy. The parents support their child by becoming actively involved in the learning. It is important teachers recognise that students come from different backgrounds, socio-economic levels, cultures, beliefs and educational levels. The school community needs to cultivate a friendly, respectful and professional relationship with parents. This can be done with regular communication. The New South Wales Department of Education and Training, 2008, states that teachers need to be clear in what they are assessing, while Macmillan, 2011, explains that the assessment cycle is an important part of student-centred learning. It is a continuous cycle of identifying objects, designing learning opportunities to meet objectives, providing engaging activities, assessing student learning, using results to improve teaching and learning, and then starting all over again. After researching and visiting classrooms, I've Development of student writing skills require a balanced approach linked to the assessment cycle. Instruction needs to be delivered using several strategies in a community of learners. Students' writing needs to be published and displayed to provide the opportunity for students to feel achievement, pride and success.